1 followed by 24 zeros. Snow crystals fall from the sky. 2. Winter cold kills more than twice as many Americans as summer heat does. And I think I'm going to skip a few of these, so if you'd like to read them all yourself, I'll leave a link down below. 4. The southern hemisphere typically has milder winters than the northern hemisphere. This is because the southern hemisphere has less land and a more maritime climate. While it seems counterintuitive, Earth is actually closest to the sun in December, even though winter solstice is the shortest day of the year. According to the Guinness World Records, on January 28, 1887, a snowflake 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick fell in Fort Keogh, Montana, making it the largest snowflake ever observed. Chionophobia is a persistent fear of snow, especially becoming trapped by snow. The term is derived from the Greek words chion and phobos, meaning snow and fear, respectively. A New Zealand insect called the weta freezes completely solid when temperatures drop during the winter. However, when temperatures warm back up, the insect unfreezes, thaws, and resumes its activities. The onset Winter road maintenance accounts for approximately 20% of state DOT maintenance each year. Each year, state and local agencies spend over $2.3 billion on snow and ice control operations. The average snowflake falls at about 3 miles per hour, which is actually a lot slower than I thought it would be. 1 inch of snow will produce just less than 1/10 of an inch of water when melted. 10 inches of snow will melt down to only 1 inch of water, which they basically just said the same thing twice, just they converted it. Okay. The largest recorded snowman ever built was in Bethel, Maine in February 1999. The 113-foot, 7-inch snowman broke the previous record held by Yamagata, Japan, at 96 feet and 7 inches. And they have a cute picture of the really large snowman, and they even put on a hat and a bow tie and everything. Bismarck, North Dakota holds the record for the most snow angels at one time. On February 17th, 2007, several schools joined forces to create 8,962 snow angels. 17. Even today, the Kwakiutl Indians of British Columbia change their names and take on the names of their ancestors at the beginning of winter. They believe this will protect them from the spirits of the dead who return at this time of year. While the winter solstice is the shortest day of the year, seasonal lag means that the coldest period usually follows the solstice by a few weeks, which means that after tomorrow, the next few weeks will be the coldest of the year, which is no fun. A single snowstorm can drop 39 million tons of snow. Snow appears white because snow is a bunch of individual ice crystals arranged together. When light hits snow, it bounces all around the ice crystals, and the color of all the frequencies in the visible spectrum combined in equal measure is white. While white is the color we see in snow, individual ice crystals are caused by Earth's axis and that hemisphere being tilted away from the sun. 33. Meteorologists often define winter as the 3 calendar months with the lowest average temperatures. For the northern hemisphere, this is December, January, and February, and for the southern hemisphere, it is June, July, and August. Which I always forget that their winter isn't defined the same as ours. I think that's so funny. And their holiday season is during the summer. Which is funny because obviously in like all the American movies, it's snowing then, so I wonder how they feel when watching those movies. The coldest temperature ever recorded was negative 123 degrees Celsius at Vostok Station in Antarctica in 1983. And I'm not really sure how cold that is because I don't know the conversion between Celsius and Fahrenheit, but it's probably pretty cold. Many insects prepare for winter by creating their own antifreeze. During the fall, insects produce more glycerol, which gives their body a supercooling ability by allowing bodily fluids to drop below freezing without causing ice damage. Glycerol also lowers the freezing point, which makes insects more cold tolerant and protects their tissue and cells from ice damage. Their glycerol levels drop again during the spring. The definition of a blizzard is when visibility is reduced to 1/4 of a mile and the winds are 35 miles per hour or more. The storm must also last at least 3 hours. If any of these specific conditions are not met, then it is a snowstorm instead. 37. There is an average of 105 snow-producing storms in the United States in a typical eruption of Indonesia's Mount Tambora in April 1815 created a year without summer in the northern hemisphere. The Little Ice Age was a period of cooling that occurred after the medieval warm period that lasted from about 1350 to 1850. That's crazy. That's a long freaking time. Scientists suggest this was due to several reasons, including cyclical lows in solar radiation, increased volcanic activity, changes in ocean circulation, variability in global climate, and a decrease in human population. Chicago experienced its coldest winter in 2013 to 2014 since records began in 1872. Although it was the coldest winter overall, the coldest temperature ever recorded in Chicago was on January 25th, 1985. So, shout out to you guys in Chicago who had to experience that last year. 53. Industry experts note that a colder than usual winter probably would not reduce the number of insects for the following spring and summer. What would have more of an impact on their numbers would be an out-of-season cold snap, because insects have not yet adapted to environmental change. Many mosquito species live through the winter as adults. In the fall, mosquitoes mate, but only the males die. The females spend the cold months hidden in a protective place, such as an animal burrow or a hollow log. 55. Some plants, both annual and perennials, require vernalization, from Latin vernus, meaning of the spring, to flower. This means that a plant needs to experience a period of low winter temperatures to initiate or increase the flowering process. Researchers believe that this ensures that seed production begins in spring and summer rather than in the fall. 56. The Chinese plum is one of the very few plants that bloom in the winter. It is one of the most beloved blossoms in Chinese art and poetry. Because its fragrance can be noticed even in the winter, it came to symbolize hope, perseverance, beauty, and purity, as well as the I've never seen that word, of life. And there's a nice little picture of the Chinese plum. Winter is a major character in several movies, including The Thing, Whiteout, The Day After Tomorrow, The Colony, Alive, Wind Chill, Frozen, and The Grey. The Disney movie Frozen, made in 2013, is the highest grossing animated musical film of all time, and the 9th highest grossing film of all time, with a worldwide box office gross of $1.097 billion. And the last fact, number 59, is also about Frozen. In the winter-based movie Frozen, there is a scene where two townsmen debate whether to stack